it's me, Jessica Ray. As you could probably tell, I'm at home. I got home from UCLA super late last night. The round trip, took us about 7 hours to get home because there was a lot of traffic. So it was long and I'm tired, but I have made a commitment to get information out about cyclical vomiting syndrome and other unknown bowel issues and answer any questions anybody has. Take criticism, take advice. Maybe somebody's tried something that I haven't tried and, you know, maybe it will work, or just have somebody else out in the world who understands what it's like to go through and what it's like to have a condition, a disease that you're gonna have for the rest of your life, no matter what. Because CVS can go into remission, but it doesn't ever fully go away. So I was at UCLA, as everybody knows, because that's where this started. I was able to find out that, yes, reconfirm, this is like the 5th time that I have cyclical vomiting syndrome. But through other testing and process of elimination, they have also determined that I also have 2 other digestive gut things going on. So I'm actually gonna look down at my nice handy dandy U of A, or UCLA, not U of A, UCLA journal. I got this while I was there because I was bored, and they offer things for patients to do, like arts and crafts and supportive animals and journaling. So I got this just so I could kind of keep a record of what was going on. So I did not get all of my answers this trip, which I didn't expect to. It's a long trip and it's been a long journey so far. Like I said, this started in 2014, the cyclical vomiting. 2013, I had the gastric sleeve for weight loss. My first year, no problems, complaint, dropping weight the way that she should have been, happy, active, because I'm a very active person. And then somehow, some way, 2014, it just all went down. And nobody could explain to us why it had all went down. And I tried for a year here in Las Vegas, because that's where I'm from, Sin City. And I also learned during that time that Las Vegas does not have adequate medical community and medical help for people who have something that is outside of the norm. If it's not something that they can just throw some morphine at or cut off and take out of you, you're really not going to get the help that you need. And this is true for other towns, I know. And if you're not getting the help that you need and you are suffering day in and day out, honeys, please find help somewhere else. It doesn't have to be UCLA. It doesn't have to be USC. It doesn't have to be NYU. It doesn't have to be, you know, Wisconsin. Just find something that's close to you in a major city that does research so they can take the time to talk to you and really figure this out. Because we only have one life to live, just one, and we should be able to live it the best we can. So while I was there, sorry for my tangent, I was told that I was put on a whole bunch of medicines, which I'll go over with you. And I was told I need to do a follow-up with my new GI, which I absolutely love her. I don't know if I can say her name, but I'm going to. Mary Farid. I absolutely love her. Okay, absolutely love. I have no problems going to see her anytime they need me to come in. But I was told that I need to do a follow-up appointment with her, and I need to ask for a I can't say the stupid test name. Mammometry testing. Basically what they're gonna do is they're gonna stick like a feeding tube down my nose, through my esophagus into my stomach. And what it does is it measures the pressure in your esophagus and in your stomach to see if your esophagus or your stomach is making too much pressure, which is causing you to throw up, or not giving you enough pressure so things can easily slip back up and you go into a throwing up episode, which is what cyclical vomiting is. Sorry, super thirsty. I was also told that I need to get a surgery referral because what the other things that they found, unfortunately, we can't just throw medicine at it, and I do CBD therapy, which is cognitive behavioral therapy, and I just can't, meditate my way out of it. And yeah, for all the Eastern medicine that we have and that we're starting to develop in this country, some things we still can't beat on its own. So I was told to ask for a surgery follow-up, and then I have to see my primary care. But I see Dr. Gall every week, every other week. I love my doctor. He's pretty awesome. So the doctor told me, she said, we think you may have functional bowel disease. It's very similar to IBS. And they also want to test my esophageal dysmotility because they feel like I might have some issues with my esophagus and the motility of it, meaning it's not doing what the esophagus is supposed to do. It's not pushing the food down into my body and into my stomach for me to digest it. Through all of this, we also started to throw, like the doctor said, we're just going to throw some medicine at the wall and see what sticks and see what happens and see what helps. So I am now on a bunch of medicine, but I can say for the first time in a very long time, I have not thrown up in 3 days straight. I have atypical CVS, and I go through periods of throwing up day in and day out, no matter what it is. It could be water, it could be ice chips, it could be rice. It's anything that my body just does not want to digest at that time, and my stomach just doesn't want to function as a stomach should during that time, and part of that is due to that damaged vagal nerve. So the doctor has started me on a new regimen of medications on top of what I already take. So right in front of me, I'm going to show you guys what medicine was prescribed to me and for what. We also learned during my stay that my stomach is so small and I'm having so many issues with it that I'm not absorbing my medicines correctly, just like I'm not absorbing food correctly, which is why I'm malnourished. So the doctors want me to pretty much have all of my medicine in a liquid form or sublingual. So to start the new medicine, I have to just look at my page, sorry. I have my new meds. I have cyclical. It's a muscle relaxer just for your bowels and your colon. Strictly what it's for. It's not going to work anywhere else in your body. I have been given Reglan 3 times a day. It's an antiemetic. Once we know if this one works, we'll stick with this one 3 times a day, but if it doesn't, then we're going to change it up to another one, which is fair. I also have, I can't say this one, metocarpamol, 1,000 milligrams. These pills, I'll kind of show you. These pills are just a little too big for my stomach to digest, and unfortunately they don't come in a sublingual way, so I have to crush all of those pills, and then I take it with a little bit of juice, kind of make a slurry of it and drink it down, wait a couple minutes, and then eat. Oh, I should say that all of this medicine that I have to take, except for my pain medicine, is going to be taken 3 times a day before each meal. I usually don't eat 3 meals a day, but I guess this is gonna force me to do that. This little guy right here is just a basic water pill. It's just in liquid form, so my body can absorb it and tolerate it. And I am on, I don't know if you can see, let's just see. No, you can't really see. I'm on 2 milliliters twice a day. Then I have this is a very common medicine. It's really disgusting. Like, I can't explain to you how bad this tastes. But if it's for my health, I've got to suck it up and I've got to drink it. So this is Protonix, 40 milligrams. I'm supposed to take 2.5 milliliters of this twice a day, once in the morning when I get up and once at night before I go to bed. I'm actually going to take this one because I haven't taken it yet. So you'll get to experience my face because I heard it's pretty bad. So 1, 2, 3. Oh my God. There has to be a way to make that taste better. I don't know. I have got extra bottles. I might need to put some Kool-Aid and some sugar in that because that is awful. The other medicines that my doctors have me on, not just for my CVS and for the new stuff that's going on, I take amitriptyline. It's a common medication for people who have CVS. I am on 150 milligrams at night. It makes me sleepy, so that's when I take it. I do have Xanax, and that's strictly for when I'm going into an episode to try and stop from having to go to the hospital and dealing with going to the hospital. And, you know, hospitals aren't the cleanest. COVID's there. I don't want to get COVID. So I take that medicine in hopes that it will knock me out, make me go to sleep, and I can wake up and I can eat and drink. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but it's better for me to try than not try and then go straight to the hospital and expose myself to all different kinds of bacteria and germs and infections. So yeah, the doctor also has me on Gas-X 3 times a day before a meal, and they want me on stool softeners. I take it, but I don't need it. So, and then my last little syringe here, since I haven't taken a full dose, is my pain medicine. I am allergic to hydrocodone. It sends me into an episode and I break out in a violet rash, and it's not pretty. And what woman doesn't want to be pretty? So we have figured by process of elimination that I can do Oxy. So here it is. It is, kind of see it, kind of maybe 10 milligrams, which is equal to 1 dose. So I'm gonna take this. And this one. The other ones I have to save because I need to crush them up. But I just wanted to give everybody a heads up on what we found out at UCLA. Talk about the care, because the care at UCLA is by far one of the most caring hospitals that I have been in. And I have unfortunately been in a lot due to my CVS and trying to find answers. If you have a complex health condition, even if it's not CVS, even if it's not even bowel or gut related, if you can afford it, take the time to go to UCLA, because they only see 5 or 6 patients a day. So they can take that time with you and go over your history and go over what has worked and what hasn't worked, and maybe we could try this. And then if you're in a bad spot, like I was and usually am after traveling, they get me admitted to the hospital and we start some more rounds of testing and kind of figure out what's going on, because the goal is to get me to have a normal life and to get me back doing what I love, which is, you know, film acting and theater and music and writing my own music and playing my guitar. So I understand what it's like to have that ripped away from you, and that's why I'm saying maybe you need to look outside of your state and outside of your city if you don't have the health care, and maybe you'll get lucky and find a doctor who really cares. It's sad that we have to depend on lady luck to get a good doctor, but it is what it is. Next video, I will talk about some of the changes that I have made to my lifestyle and to my diet to try and facilitate the best outcome that I can so I can get back to my regular life. So look out for that video. And as always, before I go, hit the thumbs up button, you know, give me some good love. Hit the subscribe button so you will get a notification for each time I put a video out, whether it's a video about my health or if it's just me being here doing a monologue for you guys because I absolutely love it, or playing music. And I would also like to have a live stream where I can do a Q&A with people who also have similar issues, and I can give feedback based upon what I have gone through. Like I said, this started in 2014, so I've gone through a lot. And if I can help other people, that's what I want to do. So as always, I hope you guys feel better, and may God go with you. Bye.